There's a difference between creating a great storyline and just forcing it, and we can see it by what's going on with John Cena, the evolution of R-Truth, the involvement of everyone there, such as Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, even LA Knight, and we'll get to that later. But it shows that sometimes they're forcing it. Jada Cargill advancing over, and of course, Randy Orton getting that nomination. It's not something that really sits well with me. Welcome to Ringside Riffs. My name's Andres, and let me just jump into what they're doing correct, what they're doing wrong. We're going into Night of Champions, the King of the Ring tournament, and much more with Summer Slam right around the corner. Now, let me just tell you this real quick. John Cena has been doing great. He has been actually doing great as a heel. He's been showing us that he has continuous storyline. He even has the indulgement to involve The Rock. He was like, okay, I may have sold my soul, I may have not. Don't worry on that storyline. And that's just what we need. With not having The Rock gone on TV since that countdown, since that Travis Scott thing, since whatever happened, they're not going to continue that storyline. It's not seeming very possible just yet. So John Cena takes it into his own hands. He's doing the correct thing. He's showing us exactly what it is to be, as he called himself, on Mount Rushmore, the Hall of Famer, the GOAT, the best of all time. A great promo. He really set the tone, and those are the type of things. Do you think John Cena has a bunch of big team over there, writers helping him write that script, or is it just a pretty much a big solo group of small individuals? I believe to think that it would be a small group, because that is very fine and sliced and diced. It was really creative. It really shows us that when there's too many people, there's too many chefs in the kitchen, it just, the scripts don't really work out. They're not there, they're not hitting, they're not punching, and we can tell. Now, the creative storiness there is great. Okay, we got Randy Orton involved, we got Cody Rhodes involved. Everybody's been wanting to see that feud, but what really stood out to me and what made me believe something could happen is when LA Knight came out. That guy has been picking up loss after loss after loss, and I thought it was gonna finally be his time. I thought maybe the WWE personnel decided not to give him the Money in the Bank briefcase so that we can push him as King LA Knight, something. Just give him a title shot, right? He wasn't gonna take it away from John Cena. He wasn't gonna be over here being that guy just yet, but he could have been the king. I mean, Gunther is King of the Ring. Nothing happened ever since then. We have Crown Jewel. I don't know if they're going to do that this year, but those are just little snippets that are all over the WWE Universe. Let's give something to LA Knight. No, for some reason, Creative decides to give him another loss. He is the man that ultimately gets pinned down, and Randy Orton advances. And yes, I have a problem with Randy Orton advancing. I love the Hall of Famer. I love the storyline that they're trying to create. But don't get me wrong. In real life, a guy who hasn't been in action since Backlash, you expect me to believe that he's just gonna continue to be in shape, that he's gonna continue to be able to just have an RKO out of nowhere? Carmelo Hayes continue to look like a dummy. What's going on with the youth in WWE? Why aren't they getting a push? Those are the type of things that get me going. Those are the type of things that really drive me insane, to the point where I'm not understanding. We have some people that deserve a push, okay? We have some people that are working hard, and I know that right now WWE is more focused on their favorites, on those people that sell tickets, that sell merchandise. Why? Well, because they're going over to that Arab money. They're going over to what CM Punk One Vouch said that he didn't want to do because of that oil money. And now they're all going over there. They're all sold out, pretty much the state of the fact. And not to offend anybody over there, I love the country, of course, but when it comes to say what everybody said on the internet, how those stadiums get built, the way everybody gets treated, I mean, sometimes you just need to wake up the caller and say what is going on. Now, getting all that aside, right now, let's focus on the fact that yes, we have CM Punk versus John Cena building up, a potential Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton building up, and of course, we continue to build up what's going to happen with Jey Uso. Will he get another opportunity? The guy lost his title, Gunther pretty much fresh off the scene again with the championship. What will the creativeness do there? In the other sense, those are good points. The bad points would be Alexa Bliss continuing to just pick up wins. I mean, she came back Royal Rumble, almost picked up the win there. Elimination Chamber, she qualified, did well. Money in the Bank, King of the Ring. What is going on? Why does she get these pushes? Why don't I see her on regular television? Why don't I see any character development? I've seen like one promo since she's gotten back. Why don't I see these rumors where she's gonna join the White Six? That would be great. That would be great for her character. That would make more sense where she's actually getting these pushes. But no, they want me to think that Alexa Bliss, someone who also, one of these people who have been out of the company, I would love to see that one of these people have been out of the company, they work themselves up the ladder again with a few matches, but not instantly being pushed into us with PLEs after PLEs. And we already know she's not going to win Queen of the Ring. They're just putting her there because of the merchandise, because of the ticket sales, because it feels like Jada Cargill, same reason that she won. She keeps getting these opportunities, and I'm not saying I'm not astonished by her athleticism. I'm not astonished by her actual dominance in the ring, but she keeps getting these opportunities, and it just comes to the sense where I feel backstage made a deal, tell her, okay, look, you're gonna be in these spots. We're gonna give you these paychecks, but for storyline reasons, you're not gonna continue to advance. And I want the story to make sense. If I'm watching wrestling, I want it to be a little bit more coherent. They're making it more and more for adults. They're putting in the B word and the F word and any other word that they can think of, and they just keep doing that. So if we're gonna be to the point where it's more for adults, make sure that the story's coherent. That's why I appreciated what John Cena did at the beginning of SmackDown. He pretty much put it all together. The Rock hasn't been here and we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So he tied in the story, he made it all coherent, and that's exactly what we need to continue to do. Poor LA Knight, he needs to get an opportunity. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with that storyline. Aleister Black continues to look great. He has picked up 0 losses. We continue to see the foresight of Melo and Miz are going to eventually break up. Yes, he has that Andre the Giant trophy, but other than that, what happened? What are we going to do with Melo? Well, so far we continue to see the involvement of Jacob Fatu against the hatred of Solo Sikoa. Solo looking dumb, giving Jacob Fatu the opportunity to say sorry. We all know that's not going to happen. We all know it's just going to be a segment. And pretty much I expect to see a JC Mateo against Jacob Fatu. JC Mateo, of course, defending Solo Sikoa. And that will be just two monsters going at it. It might be that JC Mateo picks up the win just so that Solo Sikoa continues to look kind of relevant, but so far Solo Sikoa had a great year and has been going down and down. I feel like for some reason creativeness just saw the potential that Jacob Fatu had over Solo Sikoa, and they put their cards all in on him, and it's been great. But I just feel like after Solo Sikoa, what's gonna happen with Jacob Fatu? That's the real thing. What's that storyline gonna be looking like? And pretty much the Queen of the Ring, King of the Ring all set, Night of Champions, the card is almost all set, and now I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen for SummerSlam because we already have little tidbits of what's going on around the WWE universe. Make sure to subscribe, comment down below, and leave a like. Thank you for watching.